Hey, this is Eno. Doing this video. Bet you're wondering what this little black thing is. Well, this is actually a camera disguised as a key fob. Key fob are those little things you put on your keychain. I don't have the little keychain attachment that came with this. I got this on eBay. It cost about 35 bucks shipped. Came directly from China. But you know, I think this was really cool. I've always kind of wanted one of these little things, or I should say I've always been kind of curious about these. I got one that, you know, video technology today has become so small and so compacted, and the quality of it's so good, that owning one of these just really intrigued me. Now, let me preface this by giving you a little disclaimer. I don't own this for perverted reasons. I don't videotape people in the bathroom or secretly videotape my wife changing or in bed or anything like that. I don't have those kinds of videos. But I kind of bought this as a toy. I like to play with it. It's kind of fun. I don't really ever see that I'll really ever have a use for it, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of fun. But you know, if I ever want to do those clandestine videos and catch people in the act of doing something illegal, yeah, I can do it with this. Anyways, here it is. I can't really give you the brand name. If you just look up like spy camera or something like that on eBay, I mean, these things are all over the place and they're wicked cheap. It comes with all the connections you need to charge it and to download the video onto your computer. This is plug and play. Like, I downloaded it, or excuse me, plugged it right into my Mac laptop, my MacBook Pro, which is what I use to do all my video editing and all that sort of stuff, and it just sunk right up and right on in, smooth as snot. I did have to buy the little micro SD card. You can get those relatively inexpensively. This is about an 8 gig. I don't know exactly how much that will hold as far as videos and stuff like that goes, but it'll be quite a lot. These two buttons here are dummy buttons. They don't do anything. This is your power button and your video record button. This is a little LED light that will come on when the power is on. That's of course your SD card. That's of course your little USB cable hookup if you want to download the video. This in there, that little spec hole right there, is a little reset. I guess if you're having problems with it, you can reset it. And then looking straight on it, this is your camera lens there, and then that little pinhole right next to it is the microphone. Video quality was surprising. It records in 720p HD, I believe that's the right number. So the video quality is quite good. The sound is not quite as good. There's a lot of interference, and I've noticed if you use it, this thing, as far as sound goes, I found does suffer a lot of interference from, like, what do you call it, lights, you know, the tube lights, frickin' the goddamn fluorescent lights, there we go. Does suffer some interference with that, and really all it does is just kind of has a loud kind of background garble and hiss and stuff to it. It's not, you know, you wouldn't want to like try to record really awesome video with this thing, but I mean, you know, it does what it's good for doing. I mean, I wish it was a little quieter, but when you're just outside with it, it's not too bad, but when you have fluorescent lights around it, it kind of makes a little bit of noise, a little bit of interference. But there's always kind of a little bit of a background noise there to it that that you'll kind of always hear. So to turn it on, you just hit this big button right there, and a little LED light there will come on. And then to begin recording, you simply hit this little button there, and the LED light will go off. It is now recording, okay? And I'm going to point it around. I may or may not put this video up for you to see, depending on how good it is. And then when you're done recording, you simply hit that button again, and the LED light will come back on. If you press the large button very quickly, just kind of press it and release it right away, it'll switch over to camera mode. Will actually shoot a still picture when you press that button. If you press that large button again, it will go back to video mode. If you turn the camera off and then turn it back on again, it will automatically reset into video mode. If you press and hold that button down for a second, then release, it should turn off. It didn't turn off. It's supposed to turn off. There we go. I got it. So Pretty good quality. I'm surprised at the quality for being a $35 freaking video camera from China. Relatively impressed with the quality. To be honest with you, I didn't really expect it to really even work out of the box. It will record in 20 minute segments. I believe it was 20 minute. I believe it's 20 minute segments. I'll have to check the data on that again. But anyways, it will record for a preset period of time, and then it will end the file and start a new file. So if you were to hit record on this thing and just sit it on a table or something and record something, it will I think it's 20 minutes, will end the recording, have it as a separate file, and immediately start. So if you put them all together, you have a continuous, however long it takes to fill up the card with memory or the battery goes dead. It will continuously record all the way through, but every 20 minutes it will create a new file, so you have a bunch of little files instead of one really big, huge one. The other thing that this will do is if the battery dies or the memory runs out, it will end the video. Okay? I've had a problem. I haven't had a bunch of these, but I had a small little camera like this once before, not a key fob. It was just a, I don't know, it was just a brick really. We had a lot of fun with that. That was a ton of fun. I had that years ago, and yeah, I'd use it to videotape stuff. It's kind of nice to have a little camera with it. Back then, nobody had cameras attached to their video cameras attached to their cell phones anymore. Now that you have a video camera on your cell phone all the time, these types of cameras become a little bit less important. But that particular camera, if the battery died or if the memory ran out, it wouldn't like close the file. So if you were videotaping something and the battery died, your video would be unusable. It wouldn't be able to recognize it. It wouldn't close the file out and have it as a viable file. It would be an unclosed file, which would be a corrupted file, which your computer then wouldn't be able to read. So they fixed that on this one, that the file does close automatically if the battery goes down too low or the memory is about to run out. So you don't have to worry about losing footage if you're using it from a surveillance standpoint if the battery goes dead or whatnot. I have used this as surveillance a couple times at work and things like that. But most of the time I just kind of have it as a little novelty. It's fun to play with. So I did a video earlier, just kind of walked around my little man cave shop here and workshop here and did a little video, so I'll put that up right now and see what you think. All right. Alright, so I'm doing a little test video here with my key fob camera. You see, I don't know if I've done a video since I finished the little man corner here. I think last video I did, I hadn't finished this wall. Now I've went ahead and drywalled this wall, painted it. I didn't do the greatest tape job on it, but then again, it's a basement. Finished out some of the edging, got that all done. Here's the little man corner. Where I do all my videos and everything. So there it is. The one thing I've noticed about this camera is that obviously I can't see what I'm recording right now. So I could be pointing at something that I'm not really intending to really record. I'm looking at what I want to record. I have no idea if the little key fob's actually looking at it. So there's my tool chest. So I finished the shelving over here. Got my tote. This is the very same tote that I did the little video with earlier today. All the other totes are out in the other room. I got them all ripped open and kind of doing inventory of parts and stuff. So in my big ball of string, that's important. So usually these shelves, I just finished these shelves about a month ago, but normally these shelves are pretty packed full of stuff. Right now, got most of it out in the other room, kind of taking inventory. On the top there's all my pistolas, my guns. Rifles and stuff and shotguns are not up there, but those definitely are. These I also use, this chest of drawers and that chest of drawers I also use mainly for prepping. A lot of supplies in here too. Right now I think most of the drawers are indeed empty because I got everything out in the other room taking an inventory. And then I got a freezer. Don't have it plugged in right now. Got that right there. So this is my little man cave, my little man corner. So as you can see, even if I wanted, I wouldn't be able to prep for Armageddon. I just don't have the shelf space. So hey, there's the video. I hope you're not getting too much interference from the lights and too much undersound, but I'm sure you're definitely hearing a lot. So there it is.